Okay. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have Logan Sharp on, one of our favorite fighters.
I try.
So, Tyler got to sit here and watch his fight because it was 20 seconds long.
Yeah.
Yours didn't turn out that way, right?
Complete opposite.
Yeah, bro.
Tyler, man, oh my God. That was a good fight.
It was fun to watch.
I
right?
actually just listened to y'all's podcast with him today. That was a really good one. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm glad. I liked it too. Your fight ended up going the full distance, and everybody thought you might be crossing over.
Did? I'm still tired. No, in all seriousness, I've had one wrestling match that kind of comes close to it, but no, I was exhausted. That ain't even the word for it. I couldn't move. They were like, let's stand here and raise a hand. Get me out of here. I wanted out. I was tired. That dude was tough.
Yeah, he was. He didn't look it, though, bro. To me, I was like, Logan about to whoop this dude's ass for real, for real.
I tried to keep that mindset, but I don't know if y'all can see it in the middle of the fight. So, like, if I go to throw a hard punch or whatever, whenever he was a good defensive fighter. So, like, he would have his hands up, and he was good at, like, just getting inside my arm just a little bit. So, like, if I throw, he was catching me, like, right here and just
getting up.
Man, just enough to keep me going. I was like, dang, this dude's good.
Mm-hmm.
It was exhausted. Couldn't say it enough. I barely made it out of there.
I've not been that close to somebody and seen it in live in action after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, you could see somebody going like that for a while, but then
that's a 9-minute fight.
Then afterwards, you get to see all the extra stuff, and it was pretty intense, bro.
That was a 9-minute fight, and I felt every bit of it. That dude was tough.
Yeah. What was his name?
Tucker Laughlin or Laughlin? I'm not sure which. Laughlin. I tried to find him after I finally came back to. I just wanted to talk to him, see if he was in just as bad a shape as I was.
So I think he actually had more energy walking out of the cage than you did.
Probably.
You just landed more punches, right? You were more active, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I controlled it.
Yeah,
I definitely will say I controlled the fight.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you won it. That's not to say you didn't win it.
Right.
It was just that you left it all out there
For sure.
And then some.
Yeah.
You left it all out there and then had to try to get somebody else's too.
I went and talked to Coach Billy the Monday after the fight. As soon as I walked in, he started laughing at me. But, cardio's always been a thing with me. It's nothing new. I don't learn, I don't listen. But I've always said, if I get tired, put up or shut up. You're in here now.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like I'm tired. Let me.
Yeah.
When that referee says go, you got to go. And the second round, the first round, I had the guillotine, but again, super good defensive fighter. He just had he just did a few things that were stopping everything that I was trying to do, whether it was a punch or a submission or whatever it was. And I don't know if you could really see it, but just one little. I had him in a guillotine, and he had his hand on my hip, and it was stopping me from being able to get up under him. And I heard the timer. It was 30 or 10 seconds, and I was like, I got it. He finally let it go. He got out of the first round, and as soon as it was over, I was like, I got to go to round 2.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm already out of breath.
Round 2, I was tired. Round 3, Tyler's been on here before and said, seeing through a straw. I've heard him. I thought it was funny. It's good perspective.
Yeah.
I was standing there, and it started going black. I was like, if he kicks me in the head one time, I'm going down.
If he touches my head, really, at that point, right?
I've never been that exhausted.
What's going through your head, bro? Like, how do you keep going? Because it'd be
when
hard for me to keep
over? When is it done? There was a point in time in the fight, I tapped my wrist like this. I was looking at Billy, and I was like, "What's the time?" He's like, "Shut up and just keep going." I'm like, "Dude, God, I can't. I'm about to die."
That's crazy, dude.
But nothing compares. Not wrestling, not nothing. I've never been that tired before.
No, I've never seen anybody that tired before. My son wrestled, and he ended up going into double overtime. So he's like 5 rounds of wrestling.
Dude.
And the
same thing.
The dude that he was wrestling was killer, and he was exhausted. He said he couldn't even keep his head up.
I couldn't. I couldn't lift my head up. I couldn't do anything. I was the exact same time.
He was the closest thing to that I'd ever seen whenever you got done. Now, he wasn't laying down.
I think that was my mistake, laying down. I think that was a bad idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think if I would have maybe walked around or done something different. Well, I also had Billy to talk to, so I think next time you get that kind of tired, walk it off. Sounds crazy, but it worked. I went outside and threw up a good bit.
Yeah.
After that, I started to feel better.
Yeah.
I had a wrestling match get me like that, though, one time. I went down in Georgia and wrestled up a couple of weight classes. I've never been beat up in a fist fight this bad. This dude down there tore me up. And I felt the same. It wasn't that bad, but I was so tired, and I had slung me on my head so many times I threw up. That's the closest I've ever been to being that tired.
I was wondering if you threw up or not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never seen anybody work that hard and not throw up.
Yeah. So I was right next to your head. You don't know this, but your wife probably does. We were standing at your head like, is it? And you were laying there with your mouth open.
Yeah. One of my good friends has got
a
really good picture of that.
Yeah.
You're standing right over my head. I'm getting reminded.
Yeah. He goes, you're a good friend.
Yeah.
So, here, look at that picture. He's like,
yeah.
He showed it to me, and I'm like, God.
Oh, man, my boy's been laughing at me about the whole thing.
Like I was like worried there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is everything okay?
I knew I was just tired, but the only thing that was going through my head at the beginning of the round, it was accidental. He didn't mean to do it, but he kneed me in my forehead, and it was pretty hard. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
He got me.
Got you. Yeah.
And in the middle of the fight, I'm like, all right, I'm good. But once it got over with, I got such a massive headache. I wasn't sure if it was just from being super tired or maybe a concussion. I don't know.
Small concussion, yeah.
That's when I went to go talk to the paramedics just because I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do I got a concussion or whatever?
Go ahead and follow whatever
but
you can.
It was just, I'm a wuss, and it was exhaustion.
I didn't feel like you was a wuss to me, bro.
I didn't see wuss come out of it. What I was experiencing was like, God, dude, I can't imagine laying it all out there like that.
The determination and I don't even know how to describe, like, I don't have that in me. You know what I'm saying? To just keep going like that. Even I don't think I do.
I was wondering if I did.
You did for sure.
So he gets done with the fight, and he's over there. He's actually at the table. He's starting to feel better.
Mm.
And he said, I walked over there to him. I was like, how you doing? He goes, this is what winning looks like.
In all seriousness.
This is what winning looks like in the sport, coach.
Oh, yeah.
Golly.
Dude, think about this. It gets worse. They're going to get harder from that.
Yeah.
The fights are going to get harder. Yeah.
That guy was he was 0-1, so he had lost his first fight. I watched it. Looked super tough. Dude. It's going to get worse, you know? I like it, though, man. It's nothing like...
The next step is going to be more.
Yeah, there's nothing like challenging yourself to me, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, pushing yourself. Can you do it? Can you do it? And people are like, Logan, your cardio, you need to run. I talk you know what I'm saying? I run my mouth. Hey, look, if I get tired, I'm just going to say fuck it and keep going. I got gassed in the first round.
Yeah.
So in the last two rounds, I was just like, I'm just going to keep walking forward. And as long as I can keep doing just a little bit more than he can.
I win the fight.
Of course, I'd love to finish the fight, but, you can't really do that with everybody because they train just as hard as you do.
Yeah.
I think what was happening in the first round is that you were trying to finish the fight, right?
100%.
So I think we were talking about this with Torres. We've talked about it with several of y'all that you need to learn to feather the gas just a little bit. Like learn when to fight, when your shots are open. Steven was talking about it. Learn and look for your shots to be open and then hit it. But when it's not there, you're just keeping pace.
Yep.
You're not really.
1000% agree. And
that's your second fight. So
yeah. And that's what I was going to say. They pound it in your head, man. Don't go out there. And Billy, if you keep that pace, you're going to gas yourself out. I mean, it's so hard once you get in there and they say go.
Even imagine
when they say go, I think maybe that pacing yourself comes along with time and experience, maybe.
Yeah.
Because when they say go, all my training, all my knowledge goes out the window, and I'm like, let's go. Let's go. I don't care what you're doing. I know what I'm doing, and I'm walking right through you.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
So, and I've had conversations with Jesse about that. We talk about it weirdly a lot. And it's so hard to transfer your training into the cage once that bell rings, once that whistle. I don't even know. I ain't hearing nothing. I don't even know how they start the fights. I just know it's time to go.
You know the ref moved out of the way.
That's it. It's on.
He said like that, and you was like, okay, that means that we're going.
And I was at the end of the first round. I was sitting there looking at Billy, and he's trying to coach me. I'm not hearing anything he's saying. Dude, I'm not hearing nothing, and I'm so tired. And I knew where Jesse was sitting, so I look over there at the table, and I was like, After the fight, I was like, 100%. I was faking that. I was just trying to look cool. So, well, y'all didn't think, like, don't worry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was exhausted after the first round. It was tough.
Yeah. I feel like I could tell that you were, but like you didn't slow down in the second round.
I tried not to.
The third round, you could tell it was just.
Oh man.
You're still trying to swing hard.
600-pound arms.
I got a picture on my phone. There's one where I caught him in the. I've had so many people like, man, the third round, those body shots, they were just like this. Yeah, ask him what they felt like.
I know.
That third round, I still had some muscle on it.
Yeah.
But the picture, you can see the ripples.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they were hard.
They were still landing.
Dude, that guy was tough as nails.
Yeah, he was.
I'm not joking.
No, yeah, he was like, you would have knocked me out. Okay. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, it's like Crow's fight. Right, that dude took a beating.
That was a good fight too.
Yeah,
I enjoyed watching that one.
I did too.
That was a good one.
But when you watch Crow fight, you can see him feather the gas. Right, like
that's that experience.
It's got that experience.
He'll show you in there in sparring. When I've sparred with Crow a few times, and it's never any hard hitting. I'm laughing in the middle of sparring because he's just lightly kind of dancing around, and I'll think I got him, and then bam, I get jabbed. He's quick, and his punches are on point.
Yeah,
they're just fast, and they're exactly where he wants. He knows what he's doing before he does it. So it's funny to me because I know I just got tagged.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, all right. I can't help but laugh.
I know.
His fight was everybody we had from our gym did good. Everybody on that whole card did good.
I think so too. I think even the people who lost their fight put out a good fight,
100%.
Yeah. It wasn't like nobody went out there and just didn't fight. You know what I'm saying?
There was some good ones.
Yeah,
one that stood out to me the most was I think they were like 125 or 135, some small guys. When it first started, oh, dude, it was the guy got knocked down. The ref didn't call it, and then I don't remember their names. That was a good fight. I'm glad they ain't in 145. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
dude, they were good, and they were landing some good shots. Yep. Both of them were skilled. It looked good.
Yeah. John, Lil John, he come out. He looks like a professional boxer or something, dude. Yeah. His striking does.
I learned a lot about him in here when Billy was talking about him and the fights he's taken on previously.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fighter.
Yeah.
He's a fighter. Win or lose, you could if you
stay
in there and keep going until that bell rings. Yeah. You're a fighter.
He went full 3 rounds.
Yeah.
He just ended up losing the fight somehow, and
it's gonna happen.
It was like Billy said, right? It could have went either way in the fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
if you leave it to the judge's decision,
you never know. Yeah.
It will be.
You didn't know where yours was going, even though it looked like to everybody else that you had won the fight pretty heavy-handedly.
Yeah.
You don't know, right?
No.
You don't know what they see.
Nope.
It's a different angle. They're sitting closer.
They're counting everything.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the fight, I couldn't tell you how many punches I've thrown.
Yeah.
In that little highlight, though.
Yeah.
I got some good. Man, that guy was good, man. He was good.
Yeah.
He was a good defensive fighter. Super tough. I had a blast. Pushing yourself to that point to where you can't move anymore. It's like oddly satisfying a little bit. Like it's humbling. You know what I'm saying? You can think you're the man, myself included. And then you go up to a guy and he looks like an average Joe. And he's tough as nails.
You did too.
Yeah,
You can't finish him, nothing like that. It's humbling. It makes you to me it makes you want to go a little bit harder.
How much better was he than your first fight, you think?
Oh, dude. world of difference.
Yeah.
Really?
World of difference.
Oh yeah.
Even this is no, like, I'm not trying to talk bad on the guy by no means. I feel like I controlled the fight the whole every round. I feel like I won every round, but his defensive skills were super good. Everything I really wanted to do to finish the fight, he would stop it with just one little. He was laying on his back. He crossed his legs. He's laying on his back, just chilling like this. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But just by him crossing his leg, I can't pass and full mount him.
Mm-hmm.
If I let go of his head to full mount him, then that gives him the opportunity to get up.
Yeah.
He did everything he was supposed to do. I think my forward momentum the whole time helped me.
Yeah.
I think it helped me win the fight.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he was good, super good defensive fighter.
So
He tagged me a few times.
So what's it like to know, like, okay, I know my forward momentum is winning me this fight right now, but I don't know how I'm going to step forward again for a third round. Where does your brain go?
I don't have that thought.
You didn't?
No. Even whenever
You're just like, I'm still stepping forward. I don't care.
100%. I keep that mindset. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care how hard you hit. I'm coming at you. From round 1 to round 3 to round 5, round 12, round 22, you're going to have to get me. You're going to have to wear me out. You're going to have to, if you want to beat me, you're going to have to come for it because I'm going to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gassed out and I'm throwing wild, that's your best bet is when I'm tired. But even then, in my head, just know I'm saying, fuck it. I'm coming for it. I don't think about, I'm tired. I don't think about none of that. I do in the middle of the fight. There was a few times where I was like, man, I wish it would keep ending. No. The ref, he was like, if y'all don't throw some punches, I'm going to stand you back up. I was like, shit, I'm in trouble. If he stands us back up, I'm in trouble. So I was just like throwing let me hit this dude so I can stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. That's
all it was at one point in time.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah,
That's all I had. But
I'm hitting him.
I did get the whole after. I'm not gonna lie. After the first round, the start of round 2, I was gassed. I was tired.
And that's from that experience, not having that experience and
To knowing how to
feather the gas.
yeah, knowing that's something you got to learn, man. That's something you got to learn, and it's really hard to do.
Because that
probably just not-
adrenaline,
Adrenaline, yeah.
Whether you
Comfortability
like
with-
it or not, that's what
comfortable
it's
with
doing.
the
that's
That's what
going
it
to
is.
come. That adrenaline's going to hit,
That's fueling you.
and you
Yeah.
have to learn to control it. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know that I don't know that I would ever be able to do that if I stepped into that.
I ain't
ring.
learned it yet.
I don't know that I ever would be able to.
I'm 2-0. I ain't learned it yet.
I know you won both of your fights, right? But
Man, that's what I told her. It's so hard to transfer. You know, in the sparring room, I look so good. I can throw combos, and I look like I know what I'm doing. That ref says, fight. Gone. I don't, man, that's it. It's go time. I don't remember anything. I'm sure Billy's frustrated. He's like, this dude don't even look like the same guy that's in the gym with me.
I don't think he trained at all.
No, that's
I've
how
seen him every day. But I don't know who this is.
I'm hoping that with time and experience and all the training with Billy and everybody that he's got coming to work with us, I'm hoping that in the next few, I can kind of figure it out and put it together because I'd like to. I look good in the gym.
Yeah.
But it's a big difference. Fight
Sure.
and training.
Yeah.
Big difference.
But you got to have the fights to get that. That's just part of your training.
Experience,
This right
yeah.
now, the amateur part of it is all training.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's all training.
Yeah.
This is a fight. I'm in front of 2,000 people, but this is.
Dude, you don't even see the people. You don't hear them. Nothing. None of that even exists.
Ain't that crazy?
You're more worried about. I don't know. I'm not really worried about nothing. It's just like, oh shit, it's game time. That's what's going in my head. And when they say fight, I almost go into fight or flight mode.
Yeah.
And that's also why I don't really give up because you got someone punching you in the face, kneeing you. He's trying to choke you. Any kind of submission. I don't know. I'm like, nuh-uh, not me.
No. You got the wrong
So
one.
it's. I don't know if it's panic or fear. I don't know. No, I'm gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
It's
probably a little bit
it's
all of
hard to explain. It's super hard to explain.
So I've been in fights before.
Yeah.
Right? And it was just for me.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
There's no calmness about it.
No,
You know?
none. I mean, the experience, guys. Crow.
Yeah.
You get out there and you can look like a freaking Floyd Mayweather out
It's more
there.
like a business to them. I feel like
Kinda.
like they love it, obviously, but they
Well,
don't
it's
get in
the-
their head about it. Like
it's the way they do it. When I get out there, I'm ready to kill every punch.
Mhm.
Billy's been trying to beat this in my head since January when I first walked in there.
Such a good
Logan,
coach.
every punch don't have to count. Bullshit.
That's
Round 2, I'm
not the
tired.
way
I want to go
fight.
home.
That's not the way I fight.
No.
Billy.
and I'm gonna try to change up my training a little bit. I've been running, believe it or not.
Heck yeah.
I've been running.
You said you was going to.
Yeah, this next guy, whoever I'm fighting, if you think it's gonna be easy, you think I'm gonna get tired, I promise you, I will not.
It's going to be a lot different.
Yeah,
That's what he said,
Tucker, I appreciate the lesson. Even winning, man, you can still learn
Oh, yeah.
something. I think it was good to be able to. I talked to Tyler on the phone a couple of days after the fight. He put a good perspective in my head and was like, "Man, look, you went all 3 rounds. You know what it feels like to get that tired."
Mhm.
I didn't think of it like that. I was just like, "Dude, I got gas, this and that." And he was like, "Not everybody goes all the rounds and knows what it feels like
Yeah.
to have a long fight like that." So, I learned something from that
Oh, yeah.
fight, and it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen again. I'm
Yeah,
not
It'll be
running.
the same
That
way.
might end up being your hardest fight ever.
I hope.
You know what I mean?
Man, I hope so. I hope so.
It ain't gonna get no harder, really. I don't see how it could get much harder than that.
If it
Tiredness
does,
wise.
like I said, round 3, round 5, round 12, round 22, I'm coming.
Yeah.
No matter how tired I get. Not wanting to lose and just being a driven person is, I think that helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's all that was in the 3rd round. Once you get 2.5 rounds in, not wanting to lose,
Yeah. Start trying to survive at that
that's
point.
all that mattered at that point.
I was hoping I didn't fall out. When we first stood up to start the 3rd round,
Yeah.
I really thought I was going to pass out before the
Damn.
fight started. The 3rd round of
Legs
the fight.
gone.
I couldn't feel
breath's
anything.
gone.
It literally, I'm not joking. It literally looked like this. It just started getting black.
He
I
said
was
you
like,
looked through that straw.
in my head. Exactly. And that's what I
Tyler
was
said
getting
it
at.
right.
Yeah, dude. And now I get it because I thought I was going to pass out before it even started. I was like, I'm going to pass out.
Yeah,
But when that happened, I was like, fuck it. That's what I do.
It's
That's-
just the drugs. No, I'm not even on drugs. I'm not even on drugs. And that opens up. You're like,
that's what gets me through my life. If I'm in a bad spot in my head, I say fuck it, and you walk through it.
head for it.
That's it. Just walk straight into it, face it head on, and hope for the best. I guess
Yeah.
Worst thing that's gonna happen is I lose.
Yeah.
Will that suck? Yeah. Will I learn something? 100%. I won and I learned something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sport is never ending. Like
Yeah.
it don't matter who you are. GSP, John Jones, Chuck Liddell, Rampage. I mean, there's so much knowledge. There's so many different techniques. It's never ending knowledge.
Mike Tyson's about to learn something.
Shit.
He gonna learn. Jake Paul gonna learn something tonight.
Yeah. I hope so.
Man, me too. Me too.
Can you imagine getting hit by somebody that hard and them going,
I'll tell you this.
how do you like that?
How do you like that, boy?
And he's just wearing you out.
I'm 31. I'd be I'd fight Jake Paul right now if hey Logan, you want to fight? Let's do it. Put some money on it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be nervous at all. Not that he's not an accomplished. He trains, bro. He's good.
Yeah.
Not that you're just another, whatever.
Yeah.
Your name ain't Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Like that dude's fought as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's 60.
Nope.
1, he still looks good. 2,
Yep.
I grew up watching him.
Mhm.
That's
I
one of
know.
him and Floyd Mayweather are actually 2 of my favorite fighters on planet Earth. Floyd is very skilled, doesn't get hit. Mike Tyson don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's
I know.
walking in and he's tearing them up.
I know.
That's 2 different sides of the world. They're my 2 favorite fighters, actually.
And like we had Torres on, and he reminds me a lot of Mike Tyson. He's short,
I've never
he's
seen that dude fight.
stout. You had never seen.
I've never watched one. Honestly, until sparring sessions and training and stuff, I didn't even know who he was. And like, I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
I don't even know a lot of UFC fighters
I
right
got
now.
you. Yeah,
But I'm gonna have to check him out. He's definitely. I've walked past him. His arm is as big as my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's big.
It's
No,
wide
yeah,
as me.
100%. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
When you walk past him, it's like
When he's sitting right there, it looks
Damn.
just the same way.
he's huge.
Yeah, dude.
He is huge.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna definitely have to watch some of his
So,
fights though.
so with him, it's just it's like pure strength, raw.
The shorter guys, man, we have no choice.
Right.
Back to my fight. Tucker was a tall guy.
Yep.
Way longer. Shorter guys, you have to be strong. You have to mentally be ready. Whenever I was getting ready to start my fight, I knew when I was walking in. I watched this fight before. He's got head kicks. You know, he's long. As soon as that dude said fight, I knew when I'm walking at him, he's gonna hit me with something before I get him.
Yeah.
You got to accept it as a shorter guy. Is it easier or harder? Who knows?
I don't know.
But as a shorter fighter, I'm average height, I guess, but he was a lot taller than I was. You just got to accept what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't.
It'd be hard to do.
That's not what I do.
Well, honestly, after the first punch, like you really don't feel him. Unless you get knocked out.
That's the way I don't feel them, I think.
Yeah. It's like nothing. It's not that and I'm sure that even someone that gets knocked out or whoever gets hit, I feel like they feel the same way. It's even if it might bust your nose in the middle of the fight, it's like it's a shock, but you really don't feel it. And then once that first one's out the way, it's like, let's go. I think I got this one.
Yeah.
I think I can.
It's fun.
I'm going to hold out through all of these fights, all these punches. I'm going to hold out through every one of them.
It's a technique. Let them get tired. Send it. Come on. I'm not going to try it. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But it is a technique. Let them hit you.
Some people do, yeah.
Muhammad Ali. That's how he was good.
I know.
Wear them out. First few rounds like and then turn up on them.
Like
yeah. And then he'd start lining them up.
The people couldn't see him. They couldn't even see him when they was fighting him. This fight, watching you fight it, had a different tone to it than your first one, right?
Yeah. I felt that myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's just altogether different. Like the whole vibe was different for this one than it was for the second one. Do you think that is just the partner that you're with, or do you think that is you're getting further along in your training? What is it?
I think they're all different.
You think every opponent's going to be a completely different vibe altogether?
Yeah.
Every fight, even if you're in it, like you're the common denominator, right?
Yeah.
But the person that you're fighting is completely different. So does that change everything, the whole vibe of everything?
For me, yeah. Because everybody's got their own lives. So everybody's dealing with different things outside of fighting, outside of work, outside of home. Like everybody's dealing with all kind of different stuff. I will say this wasn't my best training camp. I didn't train as much as I wanted to. I just wasn't able to. Yeah, I think they'll all be different. This next guy I might be fighting, he might catch me in March and my dog just died and I'm depressed and I'm sad, or my neighbor shot him and I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Because life happens.
I could be guessing, but me personally, yeah, exactly. I just was busy. I had a lot of things going on, and I didn't train as good as I wanted to. Yeah, it definitely was a different one for me.
So, personal life.
Yep.
This is a big one for you right now, right?
It is. It's
a big one. What's going on?
Man, we got back from our honeymoon. A couple of weeks later, found out we was pregnant.
Woo!
There you go.
Fixing to be a dad.
Fixing to be a daddy.
And I don't think that had much to do with it, but once I heard her tell me she was pregnant, like everything else disappeared.
There's so much that changes when you hear that, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just happy. I'm happy. It's something we've been wanting. And once she said, I told her a couple of times, I was like, I don't want to do anything else right now. I want to just like enjoy this with you. Like, there's nothing I can do, but I'm just focused on that right now. We've been wanting it for a while. So I don't know. My mind was elsewhere in this one. So
a little bit.
Yeah. It's all good news and it's great, but
you'd send your mind somewhere else.
When you're training and you got someone wanting to punch you in the face, it's a little bit different. A little bit different.
I don't need to focus on my personal life. I really need to focus on this fight. But my personal life is so much better right now.
Well, you got that. You got work. You got so many different things. Yeah. Fighters, it's difficult. And all of them deal with the same things. Like all these guys get up and work All these guys got family. All these guys got just everything going. Who knows? Financials, mental, whatever. You have to deal with all that, and then still at the end of the day, go and train for at least 2 hours every day.
And then have a good night on fight night.
Well, even at just training 2 hours every day, you're still thinking, what if this dude's working harder than I am? Or, man, I'm not going hard enough. If this is what you really want to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mental battle. It's not good or bad. It's just a lot.
Mhm.
So, like I said, this wasn't my best training camp, but I'm about to be a dad. I won, and I'm about to be a dad.
I'm
So
about
I'm
to
happy.
be a daddy.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a big deal, man.
Yeah, it is.
Happy
Life-changing.
ain't the word. Happy is not the word.
Yeah.
We're
Over the moon with
dude,
it, son.
ecstatic.
Feeling blessed and
Blessed ain't even the word, man. God loves me.
Yeah.
Loves me, loves my family, and is dude pulled through in so many different.
Yep.
God did it. I don't even know what to say.
yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, it is.
So how far along is she?
11 weeks, and today is 11 weeks and 1 day. So
you
I don't know
got
how
it.
many more weeks we got, but
It's a
40, ain't it?
31 more
31?
weeks. Oh, wait a second. Is it 40 weeks total?
40 weeks.
40
And
weeks
we're at
total.
11?
So you got
We
39.
got a little bit of time.
39 weeks. You
20
got a little bit, but it
29.
got. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that there's anything for someone that's never had a kid. I don't think there's anything that's going to get you ready to do that. But
No.
I feel like
It's like a fight. Nothing gets you ready for it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
100%.
I don't know what to expect. We're just happy. We're in a good place. We're in a healthy relationship. Like, man, this kid is going to be loved.
I told Ashley whenever I first met you and her together over at Tyler's house. I'd met you already, but I had never met her. I told Ashley, I was like, she thinks he is the greatest thing on earth. Like, she actually thinks he's the funniest person at the
Oh
party.
man, dude, we have so much fun together. It's hilarious. We don't never fight. We fight for fun. We talk shit to each other
Yeah.
Just for fun.
just for fun. Like
Yeah.
at the house, we just make fun of each other. We argue for fun.
Yeah. So
It's
what
the-
y'all need to do right now, I feel like, is the suspect challenge, bro.
I've seen those. They're funny. They're funny. I don't know
man.
what she would say.
I know.
I don't know what she would say.
I got some for Trey that I came up with earlier.
Yeah.
And we started talking about doing it, and he was like, "Man, that's awesome. That's hilarious." But
Man, your significant other really knows you. When you live with them, they
yeah,
really
they
know
know
the
everything.
good. the
That's why I don't
bad.
want. That's why I don't want to do it with her.
And I'm 30.
I'd rather do it with Trey. I can't do it with Ashley.
I'm 31, and we've been together early next year, 10 years, going on 11 years. So we've grew up together.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
seen me
yeah.
when I was young. You know, we've literally grown up together and become adults
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's a huge reason of why I am the man I am. You know, if I'm wrong, she's corrected me privately. Like, we've grown up together. I couldn't act.
Yeah.
I'm living the perfect life, if you ask me. Like the American dream, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
House,
Dream,
wife, smoking hot wife. Y'all ain't seen her. If you have, hey, I'm winning. Even if I get beat up out there, I'm good.
going home with her.
Yeah,
I'm winning.
I
every
couldn't
time.
be happier.
Yeah.
So, this kid, man, having her as a wife and a partner is amazing. I wouldn't be who I am today without her. And fixing to have a kid with her now. Her family and my family. This kid's gonna be so loved from her parents, my parents. Blessed,
Yeah.
blessed. It's been a great year
Yeah.
for me. It's been amazing.
So hearing you talk about your wife like that makes me feel like I need to say something about mine.
I'm doing it because look, I've been slacking, man, and your wife is the one. You know, they ain't just doing what's behind the scenes. They're not behind every great man. Next to every great man is a
Sure.
great woman.
Absolutely.
I feel like you can't be a great man without a great woman beside you.
Yeah.
That's 100%
And that's the
a fact.
truth, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. that's
It's
a
not
fact.
women are lesser than men. It's they do the things men can't do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
They're just as tough as we are.
My
She's stronger than us.
grandfather always used to say, I'm the head of my household, but this is the neck.
Hey, there ain't one without the other.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep.
So that's the
the
thing.
truth.
You're right. You
It's
know,
the
I'm the
truth.
head of my household, but this is the neck.
Women don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Nah.
They don't get enough credit.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Too much sometimes.
they get a lot. Feels like a lot sometimes. On social media, they get a lot.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, let's be real, but
Let's be real, he said.
I mean,
Mine's great. Mine is too.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not saying that she's not great. My
No,
wife
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
amazing in every way. But it's just like, golly, you watch some of this social media stuff and you're
We
like,
can't let them get their heads too big.
yeah, bro.
Women got egos too.
You think so? That's something I've wondered about.
I've never even thought about that.
Women
You know,
have
I
egos
said it
too.
just off the top.
You should
but
write a book.
You know what's look? I'm a deep thinker. I've thought about it before writing a book.
Yeah,
I really have, but
you should put
Then-
one together, son. That was the title of it too.
women got egos too. No, look, I had a conversation with my guy at work the other day. We were talking about women don't get enough credit and all that good stuff because my wife's great. She's awesome. She does all the things I can't do, plus more sometimes.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if there was no gender like not NWA, NBA and WNBA, just WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
You got certain women that completely don't want to be they want equality and all that good stuff. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm
Right.
just saying, but why do we have separate sports then? Make them
Yeah.
all one. Try out for the NBA.
Yeah.
Go up against LeBron
Yeah.
or Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're Ray Lewis.
That'd be
Now
exciting.
I got an aunt. I'm scared of her. She'll probably tear me up.
Yeah, I got one of those.
But in the NFL,
She
Ray
ain't
Lewis is
nothing.
gonna clean that clock.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but to say that women do a lot of things that men can't do. It's not that they're not equal. It's, we're different for a reason, man. They're strong in different ways.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is like it's a role, right?
Yeah.
You kind of have a role that you have to play, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess some women don't think that's the way it should be. Some men don't think that's the way it should be.
That's cool.
I
That's
can't
cool.
say one way or another.
Yeah, I don't care either or.
Yeah.
We got ours figured out. She does
Yeah.
the things I can't do, which is a lot.
It's a lot of stuff.
I can't do them. I don't know how she does them. I thank God that she does them.
I just know she's getting it done.
Sometimes, look, and cutting grass is one of them. Women are strong. Some weeks I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you're cutting that grass.
You know
right
what I
now.
mean? They're mentally, I think women are more mentally strong than men at a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
times.
for
I think
sure.
so.
So,
Like it's a I feel like they can marathon life, like
Better.
a marathon race of life,
yeah,
better than we
men.
can.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
We can do a dead sprint
Yeah.
for 100 yards.
What do you need done? I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that quick.
I need one task at a time, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's it.
That's me.
One task at a time. I might finish it, I might not, but we're gonna try to run that 100 yards, right?
Yeah.
I might dip off at 50.
Yeah.
If I get tired, it just depends on how that feels, right?
Yeah.
If you get to the 50-yard line, you're like, this is the 100-yard dash ain't all it's cracked up to be.
By no means.
I got to, exit stage left or right. But they're better marathoners for sure.
Yeah.
Man,
Like holding a baby. This sounds crazy.
I'm curious as to what you're about to say on this one.
Holding a baby,
I feel weird about that.
you're gonna feel like such a biatch.
Well,
when you watch her hold a baby for 12 hours, and you hold it for 15 minutes, and you're like, my freaking arms are wore out.
man, I don't. Man,
You're like, I don't understand that.
I've preached this to her. I don't want to be the dad that once the kid happens and it wakes up at night, I don't want to be the one's like, I gotta go to work. Like, no, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to be the one to get up, feed it, hold it, whatever.
Well,
I just want to do it.
let
I
me know
want
how
to.
that works out for you.
Bravo.
Now look, 9 months, 10 months down the road, I might come in here and I got bags under my eyes. I'm like, this shit sucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. But right now, we've wanted it for so long, and now it's finally happening.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, I'm ready to do it. Right now, she's like, Logan, take the trash out. Yes, ma'am. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever she says. And I want to do that because she's doing something for us that
you
I can't do. I can't do it. And even if I could, would I? I don't know.
I don't know if I
don't
would.
know.
I'm telling you right now.
So it's a different type of strength. It's different, man. It's
Yeah,
different. So I just wanted to know that I'm there every step of the way forever. Like we about to create a life.
You can watch her hold
whatever
a baby.
you need. You say the word, and I'm gonna do my best to make
sure it
happens.
That's the craziest thing, though. Honestly, bro, they can hold a baby for 12 hours straight
in their arms.
Yeah,
that's like a 10, 15 pound weight right there. That's a dumbbell.
It don't matter how big the baby is.
I was born with a big head. It might be 20, 25. I don't know.
It don't matter how big the baby is. She'll hold it for 12 hours and then look at you like you've been holding it for 15
do the other
minutes
12.
and you're like, no, you won't.
I will.
You think you will.
That's how I feel right now.
I know.
I'm excited, man.
Once you hold it for 15, 20 minutes, you're like, golly, my arm is burning. I mean, you don't have it. You don't have that kind of marathon strength.
No, I don't, but I'm looking at it as a fight at the same time. Like,
okay.
This is something I want so bad that I've wanted for a while now, and it's finally happening, and I'm willing to do whatever I got to do to make it.
When you're 5 deep, let me know, buddy. Get 5
I will.
You get 5 deep, son. Everything changes.
Look. Y'all posted a video. I woke up. I had to pee one night. I got up and I had a notification on my phone. I was like, "What is this?" It's Facebook. I click on it. This is the Normal Dudes podcast. It was like 2:00 in the morning. I was like, "What is this?" I'm been tagged in something. Open it up. It was like, I don't want to be the guy that gets out there and just gets gassed in the middle of a fight. I was like, oh my God, damn the internet. They got me. That
was 100% Kurt.
I laughed so hard. But you got to be able to stand on what you say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
It was funny
yeah,
to me too, bro. It was not as funny as what she posted on you.
She
your
got
highlight reel, though.
She got me
awesome.
so good.
Yeah, that was so funny, bro.
No, I was eating y'all see me taking a bite of the sandwich. Once that sandwich is over, she was like, "Hey, babe, look at this," and she shows me, and I was like, "Damn!"
God.
It was so funny. Like you gotta post it. Like, you got me. That was so good. But that's also what winning looks like. It's not always like, "Yeah, I won."
Yeah.
No, a lot of these dudes are tough. It
don't always look like Tyler's win.
Yeah.
Right?
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
Your first fight did.
It was all right. It wasn't no Tyler. It wasn't
Well,
no Tyler
no, I mean, but it was closer than what this fight was.
Yeah. No, Tyler, that's the goal right there.
Yeah, that's
that holy smokes.
20-second knockout is the goal, but
I was listening to his podcast with y'all today.
Yeah.
The weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And Tyler and what y'all were talking about, him and Matson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I was ready to fight in Buffalo.
I know.
Yeah, y'all set it off. Gym on gym.
Set this off right
What
now.
we doing? I know it's not feeling like that. Like I know that's not the demeanor at all. But I was like, oh, they're ready. They got me good.
I know.
They got me ready, son. I don't even fight.
I don't even fight.
I wish y'all would have asked Tyler what he said in the weigh-ins when they were sitting
Mm.
there talking.
I know. I wish we would have to.
Jesse asked me, and I asked Tyler. I don't want to spoil it for him because it's the best answer in the world, dude. I was like, "What did y'all say?" And he was like, "It's gonna be a good fight." Like they're complimenting each other.
Oh yeah,
they made it look so good, but they were being good sports about it, bro.
Yeah.
I was in the back in the weigh-ins, and they were doing this, and I was like,
"I love you too, bro."
I was in the back, and they were doing the weigh-ins. It's like, oh, if it's going down, like they got me ready to go. Like I'm on Tyler's squad. And the dude at the table beside me, that's the guy Matson faced off with.
Yes.
I looked over, I'm like, shit,
hit him, dude. I will bust this dude up right now, son.
Man, it was the best. But next time y'all get Tyler in here, y'all got to ask him about the weigh-ins because he told me about it and I laughed my ass off because I didn't expect it.
Yeah,
I couldn't word for word what he said.
Yeah,
it's perfect. Tyler's such a good dude.
Yeah,
with a badass fight. Yeah. Oh my God, fight of the night if you ask me.
So, you know how you feel about Tyler. That's how I feel about you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have fallen in love with you guys. You know what I'm saying? All of you. Like, like you're my kids.
I feel the same way here, man. Feels
Yeah.
the same way here. I feel like I'm kicking it at my parents' house,
Yeah.
my in-laws.
Like you're just one of my kids. Like when I was watching you get up there to fight, I was just as nervous and as excited as if Carter was getting up there to fight, or Logan was getting up there to fight, or Dalian was getting up there to fight. Dalian wants to do it. He wants to box.
No.
Man, I wanted to box growing up. My mom wouldn't let me. She wanted me to wrestle instead.
Well, I think that's the reason he won't box is because of her. She got him all nervous. He fell off a car one time,
Hit his head.
messed his brain up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, rightfully so, though. Rightfully so. It's not like he's just a man. You don't know until it's too late when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I'm sure.
One wrong hit, man. It don't
Yeah.
matter who you are. You could be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get hit the wrong way, and it's you're different forever.
Yep.
Yep.
Sadly, not that anybody's ever trying to do that to somebody, but it's happened.
Oh,
yeah. And he hit his head hard. He got airlifted and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
and
damn.
he can't taste or hear out of his left ear and stuff. So
He could taste out of his left ear.
I said he can't hear out of his left ear.
I might have some brain
He can't
damage
taste.
myself.
Thankfully, that was all that he
Yeah.
had brain leak. So thankfully, that was all.
Oh, it was that
Like,
serious,
they
though.
were talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Maybe having to put a drill into his head. and
Damn.
You got to relieve that
go
pressure.
in and stuff.
Yeah,
Damn.
it got pretty serious, bro.
Thankfully, they
Yeah,
didn't
boxing might not be the best.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's
MMA, on the other hand,
There you go.
you got some wrestling breaks in
He's
there.
got some babies
Yeah.
now, so
He's got some babies now. Well, I think we're ready to end this. Do you? got
Who's
anything
winning,
else?
Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
Tyson.
Oh, what time?
Tyson?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
It's gotta be
Tyson's
Tyson.
definitely winning.
Let's
Gotta be
go.
Tyson.
Let's go.
8:02, y'all. About perfect timing.
Is it late?
We're running a little late.
8:02.
That's
No.
that's
They're
preliminary
probably still just running
fights.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preliminary fights. So it's not.
All
a
right.
big deal.
Okay, so don't
Let's
worry.
close it out.
Yep. You got anything you want to say? Shout outs.
My wife, beautiful, smoking hot wife. My team. I'm usually terrible at this, but I got time to think about it now.
Yeah.
My team, Billy, and everybody at CMAC, man, I couldn't do it without every single one of y'all at the gym. All of you, everybody, Denver, nutritionist to every sparring partner I got. My team at CMAC is family, man. They help you get through it all. My wife, my family, God, you guys. I mean, I'm just super thankful. I'm super thankful and super happy and loving everything.
Heck
Heck
yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro.
All right. Well, this is the end of this. At the end of every show, we tell everybody we love them. You don't have to.
I'm ready.
All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
You want me to do it for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's on
You're
you
in
today.
charge, son.
Shit. It's great. No, it ain't.
It is good, man.
Well, today on the podcast, we got Logan Sharp back on here. I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. This ain't my job.
No, that's good. It caught me off guard.
This ain't my job.
Nah, that ain't my damn job, but I'm a sidekick over here just chilling.
What is your let's see. Ed McMahon for Johnny Carson?
I have no idea.
Is that WWE?
Oh, that's old ass
thinking McMahon.
Tonight Show. Ain't it?
Tonight Show, yeah.
Yeah.
Old school.
Like in 1950s.
Well,
Probably
up
70s or
till the
something.
80s,
I don't know how old it was.
90s. Part of the 90s.
Guillermo. It's got Guillermo now, right?
Is that the space dude?
Jimmy Fallon and Guillermo.
Jimmy Fallon.
That's a
Ain't that
good
Tonight
show.
Show? Same shit.
Oh, yeah, it's the same program, yeah. This is going bad.
Well, we ain't really started, really.
What, Brittany?
She said,
Take
yeah.
two? Yeah. Everybody agrees. Okay.
Y'all may walk in first.
Do you want to?
No, I don't care.
Did you feel like that was going to be good?
I don't know.
Turn on his walk-in music? Yeah, his walk-out
If we could,
music.
we
Do
better.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. And throw me 2 beers when I come in the door. We'll get it going.
What does he say? I don't even know.
I don't know. You just hear glass break, and then he's walking. Yeah.
You don't want these?
my biggest strength.
Them things are spicy.
Brittany don't like them either.
Brittany tried one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
They like
love
stay
that
in the
for
back
her.
of my throat. Oh.
Yeah, it just like burns.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And they say you can swallow it.
I
Ooh.
can't.
It gives me heartburn like a bitch. But
Yes, bad.